Stuff, right?
Yeah,
introduction.
Yeah. Shout out One West Radio, man. We in the motherfucking building. You hear me?
What's happening?
Shout out Nakar. Knock down your alley. You hear me? Philly.
Like I'm Winslow.
Act right. Man, every night. Tripping through my window. Winslow. Act right. Yeah, every night. My boy gassing though. It's shit.
Real talk.
Everything about this video is Philly. The cameos, how they record. You feel what I'm saying?
It was in black and white too, right?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Nah.
Hold on.
Ain't no tribe of Shabbat. Keep it through my window. 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right.
Philly's another zone that I be like, it has that same.
I've been out there before. It's like that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of being out here.
It's low key, I swear.
I be like,
it's just cold out there.
Hell yeah. Cold for real. That shit thorough though, for real.
For real.
I was laughing at an interview with who was it? YG. He said somebody took him through Philly or some shit.
Like, nigga, I need that thing. Yeah, he was like,
nigga, where you got me at?
Yeah, nigga, I need that thing.
He was like, I know I need something over here.
I went to Philly with the buzz, and I went to the corner store. I was like, I'm gonna go with you. I was like, all right. Like, I walk into the shit, it's like 4 niggas in front of the door. Like, not like in front of the door, nigga.
Yeah.
They moved when we came, and I'm like, damn, nigga, like, y'all just in front of the door. Like, we can't go in the store.
Like, nigga, this our store, though.
Yeah. Nigga, like, but they really, they on the block, though. Like, they block hugging.
They hug the block.
Yeah, for real. Like, it ain't out here, we don't hug the block like we used to.
Nah.
Out there, they hugging the block. I don't know if they still doing that as far as they think, but to me, that shit was hugging the block, nigga, on the corner, like a bull in the net, like the scripture said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. We can't hug the block out here like that because they got gang injunctions.
Gang enhancements when you get convicted.
Yeah, they're like, matter of fact, we got pictures of them on the block. Hanging out in the hood on that block. So we're gonna give them an extra
3-year sentence is a 6-year sentence, nigga.
even though you live right there,
but
you're hanging out right here. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, I live across the street.
Hey, Osh, can we get that done?
Nobody told you to go across the street. You said like that shit crazy. You right, man. I ain't gonna front. I had a super fun time my first time in Philly, man. I did all kind of shit.
Creeping through my window. 40 on me like I'm Winslow. That nigga with that act right. That was 8 night.
I be like young boy.
Ready?
Nice.
Hold on. Hit that. I'm gonna introduce it and you do your shit. You know what I mean? Hey, nice. Yeah, shout out my boys, man. Knock TV, Nakar, my boy Danya Allah, man. You feel me? That motherfucking hard ass shit they was playing, bro. Hey, man, clap it up. We in the motherfucking building. You hear what I'm saying? One West Radio, we back at it, man.
Straight like that.
Man, it's Thursday night. You feel what I'm saying? To my left, I got Captain Cornwall. Give him a hand.
What's happening?
You know what I mean? To my right, I got Officer Karatazar. You get what I'm saying? Got Officer Natazak on the 1s and 2s. Oscar Warp in the building. Trooper Ramak. Ramak up in the building. I'm Captain Adult Hard, man. We better get right into it. Before we get into it, let's get to our sponsors.
Man. You know, we got different avenues you guys can get this truth, man. We got a lot of content going out. Just want to make sure y'all subscribe to ISBK Northern California and Northern Cal, Slovakia, and ISBK Southern Cal on Facebook and YouTube. You know
And ISBK West Coast.
And ISBK West Coast and Hollywood Israelites on YouTube as well, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get all the content going on inside California and the West Coast, man.
Subscribe.
And you can't forget ISBK Las Vegas. You know,
and Arizona. Listen,
Arizona.
The West Coast of the map. Do not forget about it, man.
They call it the left coast, man. I'll be biased if I say the best coast, but you feel me.
Listen,
you know, you from out here, you know what it is.
And we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite.
No Shalomers.
Right.
Yeah, listen.
No Shalomers.
Real talk, man. If you got an old in Shalom, man, you are not in the truth.
You
man.
did.
Listen,
Man.
trying to tell you one time.
If you got fringes on your shirt,
you're not in the truth.
You did.
If you got a Hamite in your church, you are not in the truth. No.
You did.
Listen.
Give me more. Listen. All that good shit, though. But shit, man, let's get right into it, though, man. I know y'all seen the topic, the title. We're going to go into pimp culture, whoremongering, whores, adultery. All these things tie into each other. But before we go into the topic, though, there's a few things we want to bring out, man. Can we go to the group message and pull that up real quick? The gangs in LA. And we're not talking about your Bloods and Crips. We're not talking about your MS-13s and 18th Streets. No, not at all. Not the gangs that get the publicity, but let's talk about these police gangs that they talking about on LA Times. Can we read that?
Come on.
Go ahead, brother.
The Los Angeles Times. Inspector General identifies 41 sheriff deputies who allegedly belong to gang-like groups.
Gang-like groups. Now, hold on. Before we even get into the story, let's stop. During the time in the 90s, mid-90s, there were so many cops that had affiliations to gangs. So many cops. And it could be the LAPD because that's the most famous and the most racist.
No, and the sheriffs.
So now we can go to the KKK, and we can go to the Bloods.
No, real talk.
If you're a cop affiliated with a gang, you know what I mean? That is normal.
Yeah,
that is not far. Like, I was not surprised to see that story at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that wasn't like a damn. You see that?
Yeah, that
was. Oh yeah, I already know.
Like, that was like, y'all didn't know.
Yeah, like. You ain't know they've been stealing evidence from the evidence room and selling it on the street? Are we gonna act like that doesn't happen?
Yeah,
right.
That's like common knowledge.
That's regular. That's everyday business.
You know what I'm saying? Why you wonder why black people don't trust the police and black people can't do this with cops and black people don't talk to police? Police are evil as hell, and they are supposed to be the protected, to serve and protect.
Serve and protect. That's what they said.
Right.
Trust the blue.
That's what your tax dollars go to.
Right? LAPD. SBPD, San Bernardino Police Department, right? RPD, Rialto
PD, yeah.
Riverside Police Department. You get what I'm saying? Give me some more departments out here.
Sheriffs.
OPD, Oakland Police Department. Yeah. Like the gangs out here, they form their own gang.
Yep.
The police department forms their own gangs to protect themselves from the so-called criminals in this place, but they don't understand when you form a gang, you're forming a place that allows crimes to happen. And when you're the police, you're above the law.
No, real talk. Like what you saying so heavy, sir. Like a lot of y'all don't understand, like in the gangs know who the crooked police, like from my neighborhood, we knew who Freeman was.
Come on.
We knew who Iwig was. These names are police officers known. Like there's stories where like police officers in my neighborhood like got one of the dudes got shot at a situation at a high school, police officer.
Yeah.
And everybody in the hood everybody in the hood was like, we're gonna peace for 1 year because they found out he actually ended up the vest ended up saving it. But like they have gangs in there, you know what I'm saying? They little organizations.
I know this though. There was an officer around my I never had any personal stories, but this is a story I heard from my, older relatives. Lou Zinger. Lou Zinger was an officer who would allow you to get off after sexual favors. You know what I'm saying? And how many cops rape little girls and don't get told?
Man, they got so many stings right now. You can look up right now. Just in the Bay Area, they had a recent one where the cops got caught having sex with prostitutes.
Okay, in Oklahoma. Not to go off because I want to stay in California. That's where the story's at.
No, that was
no. You was right.
Yeah.
But I'm about to go off.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma, the white cop has raped a 14-year-old on the hood of his car.
Man,
this I believe this is 2014.
On dash cam, huh?
Remember that? They caught it on. They caught it on camera. He put it on the hood of his car and had sex with her. You feel what I'm saying? Now he raped her. So we had as an officer that everyone's familiar with these type of stories because cops are evil as hell. Mm-hmm. Remember Christopher Dorner? Yeah, when he killed them cops for being racist LAPD cops.
Yep, and ran into the to Big Bear.
To Big Bear.
Yeah, and they burned. They found him in the cabin.
He was a cat that was hurt. He was so hurt and he killed his own because in his mind he was a real cop. Yeah, and he realized what being a policeman really meant, and what being a policeman really meant was being crooked.
Facts.
You feel me?
And he thought he was an American.
And these cops, don't surprise me, they're following a tradition. This is a tradition. This ain't new. This is why black people don't cooperate. Well, first of all, it's a code of not snitching. Yeah. Second of all, cops are foul. Mm-hmm. Cops are foul, man. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'll say a personal story. Like, when I was in high school, my house got raided, right? My house got raided by FBI. FBI treated us like dog shit. I'm not a criminal. I am not a criminal. My father, he was a criminal. But I'm not a criminal.
No, real talk.
But they treat everyone as a criminal. Yeah.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, guilty by association.
Yes, they put you in handcuffs. They stomp the door. They put guns in your face. They do all these things because that's who cops are. Mm-hmm. They don't assume, they don't say, oh, that's his children. Do you know what they said in the paperwork? Paperwork said, these are his drug runners. Mm-hmm. Me, Captain Razaziah, Captain Razaziah used to be in my crib all the time. Mm-hmm. Me, Captain Razaziah, and my other friend from high school in the world were all drug runners from my stepfather in the paperwork. And we're high school students that went to football practice and back
every day. Yeah, routine.
Yes. But they wanted a reason to kill us.
Yeah,
man.
Real talk.
They wanted a reason to be like, these black niggas are drug dealers.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So the gang politics in police department, that is not surprising because that's who they are. They are gang members because cops don't tell on cops.
Nope.
How many times you heard that?
They don't.
That's against the code.
That's against the code.
Like, and they'll get shunned.
When you a cop that wants to be up, that's why Christopher Dorner had to kill them cops.
Yeah.
Right or wrong. He couldn't be the one that be like, I'm gonna expose y'all.
Yeah, because when he started to do that
paperwork is gonna get drowned.
Yeah, absolutely. Like what you saying so heavy, sir. Like I was just recently, and y'all can check this out. City of Barstow. So if you're in Southern California, Barstow was headed towards Vegas. Barstow, right now is coming up to be one of the most corrupt cities in the nation. Now we all understand, right? There's this understanding with the federal prison, right? That not federal prison with the feds. That if the feds come after you, they have a 98% conviction rate, right? Because people are snitching, right?
Yes.
And so the city of Barstow right now beat the feds twice. Not once.
The feds, though.
But twice.
The feds, though.
They had so much from drug trafficking to prostitution to infiltrating in the juvenile system to letting pedophiles go, like all kind of things going on. That they beat the federal government twice. Wow. That's unheard of. And you talking about, you know what I mean, gangs and Crips and Bloods and MS-13 and 8, you know? No, the gang is your government organization.
Absolutely.
The gangs are LAPD. Like they don't say, oh, Sluggy.
No. Just to add to what you're saying, they're low-key called task force.
No, real talk. Like LAPD is known across the country as the worst the most crooked police officer organization across the country.
If I can add,
please.
When you say 187, that's a LA code.
Yeah.
That's not for every state.
Nope.
People say 187, that's a LA code number for murder.
Yep.
And people say that in Texas.
Yep.
They think that's, I mean, you know, the regular person might think 187 is Texas murder. That's not 187 in Texas.
No,
187 is
California.
Yeah.
That's a California code
That's
for
a California
murder. Like
code.
211
Right.
is, you know, for robbery.
Yeah.
And what you're saying, like y'all think this a game, like, and it gets swept under the rug too because you know they have to hold up an image. That's why propaganda is such a real big thing. Like the sheriff, like the sheriffs, like you're going into the gangs. It is a known thing in the city of Los Angeles that the sheriffs have a gang. Right. They even have initiations. They wear certain tattoos that actually identify them, to the point Lee Baca is in federal prison right now. If you don't know who Lee Baca is, he was the one that had to take the actual charge. He was the head sheriff over Los Angeles County. He got indicted, the chief sheriff over LA County. Recently, I'm talking about within a couple years ago, got federally indicted and had to go to jail because of all the crooked stuff that was going on in the police force.
And that was honorable for him.
Yeah, for him. Yeah, like for him, it was like
the people that are loyal to him, they loved him.
Yeah, they loved him. They were like, for sure.
Yeah.
He took one for us because he could have dismantled the whole thing. But he said, I'm gonna actually take it just because I know what we do here.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's cool. I'm gonna be the face, but I'm the face, but you don't understand
That's
how much
how you
more
know you're a real gang leader.
Real talk, right?
You know what I'm saying?
No, facts, sir. And what you're saying is so heavy to say he's more gang there now. His power, like y'all thought he had power as the chief sheriff.
Better get out. Go
Listen,
crazy.
he has more power. More power now because of the fact that he took one for the team. You know what I mean? And this is the reality of being in gangs and being underneath these oppressors. That we don't call them oppressors for no reason. Like, we are under oppression. Everything about their job is to oppress us. And look, Cap, before I'm gonna run real quick, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Like, and it's the cold part, right? These dudes look, San Bernardino sheriffs, and we ain't talking about LA. San Bernardino sheriffs start off at $85,000 a year. $85,000. That is a good start salary for anybody that has a job.
Level?
Entry level, you know what I mean? That's entry level, not to mention overtime.
Mind you, a city that went bankrupt.
That went bankrupt. That is the first city in Southern California to go bankrupt. Vallejo is the first in Northern California to go bankrupt. And they're willing to pay their sheriffs and their officers $85,000 to start. Yeah. Come on, man. And they're still pumping drugs into the city. They're still allowing prostitution. Cap, we could go down the street. Drive down the street. We're going into Pimp and Hoeing, right?
Yeah, we're going to Pimp and Hoeing.
Down the street. You can watch police officers ride by the street on, what's that, G Street?
G Street.
And it's prostitution at an all-time high.
We'll go into that story in a second.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick.
Nah, I mean, what you said was so right. It's so heavy, man. I remember we talking about police departments in San Bernardino. The police department in San Bernardino is, man, people don't understand, though. People don't understand, like LA, like if you go to the county is one thing. LA County is crazy. You know
that's gladiator school.
Yeah, for sure. That's like, it's on.
It's on site. You gotta. They call it. You gotta line it up.
Non-affiliate or it's on.
You gotta line it up.
You know what I'm saying? And the police out there want you to kill each other.
Facts.
It's part of their thing. It's one.
Shalom, little cracks.
It's want you to kill each other, but. Damn, I forgot the point I was trying to make. It was so
San Bernardino?
Nah, I forget the point though. The point was heavy as hell. What you were saying was heavy as hell. I wanted to add to it, but damn, I forgot.
No sweat.
You got something?
Yeah, concept. If I could, like, they locking you up for the same exact thing that they're doing, and it's crazy how like they locking you up. Oh, we gonna get the main gang leader. Like, they doing all this type of stuff, but they are actually trying to. I feel like they doing it. That's the way their gang can thrive even more. You know what I'm saying? It kind of makes sense for them to lock up the main leader of the Bloods or the main leader from the MS-13, so we can now come take over this territory and supplant who we want to run this territory. You see it all the time in TV shows and Snowfall. They even got documentation. If you look at like FBI records on. That's what's been going on, like that actually happening. You know what I'm saying?
Informants. You're right about that, and that's the key. That's to keep the status quo.
Yeah,
that's the gang control. Like what you was talking about, San Bernardino. Like people don't understand. Like you think San Bernardino, you think LA County is one thing. San Bernardino is just the same, even more increased beast. We got more people in San Bernardino County than LA County. They don't call it hang 'em high San Bernardino County for a reason. Like San Bernardino County is known. Like people rather go take a plea than go to court here. Because
that's everywhere though.
Yeah,
please though, like because it's pretty much a wrap once they get you.
Once they get you, they don't care. I've been in them courts rooms. It is completely biased. I've had to do jury duty. I like even the scheme of how they even go about it is all calculated.
How many cats? Not to cut you
off.
No,
you good, sir.
How many cats had to take a felony charge just to get released, and they didn't do the crime,
just to see the light?
You feel what I'm saying? Because that's a real thing. That's a real reality,
and that's everywhere. But like out here in California, like people, like I guess we emphasize it so much because we have the most prisons.
I don't think other places got gang enhancements.
No, they not like out here.
Nah,
and we have the most prisons among all states across the country.
Yeah.
California has the most prisons
absolutely
in the country. Like
sure.
we're literally probably within 2 hours of 6 or 7 different prisons.
I mean, I didn't been
going in any direction.
I didn't been to myself to visit people like at least in my about 7 different prisons, 8 different prisons to visit people, and that's a lot, and that's not even going to half of them.
No, facts, sir.
Yeah.
Real talk. Like you got Victorville up there. There's a prison up there.
Federal prison.
There, you know what I mean? You start holding up that 5, you got Tehachapi, you got Solano, you got Turlock. Come on, you got
San Quentin, you got Kern, you got
Folsom.
You Pelican Bay.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? You got Donovan in San Diego. It's so many. Like you know what I mean?
Madness.
Like it's like Long Beach, Terminal Island. Like, like you got so many. I'm only naming the ones I've been to. Like you got so many for real,
man.
I ain't been to San Quentin, but you feel what I'm saying? Like I've been to Folsom, been to Kern. Like it be like
it's ridiculous, sir. Like what you're saying is so heavy, and you wonder why we don't have respect for them. You like, and if you don't understand why, like you're the one that sleep. Like we're trying to wake you up to what's really going on. And what's really going on is every day your child, your wife, your brother walks out, he's being terrorized.
Oh, yeah.
Because the objective of them is not to serve and protect, but is to destroy and kill.
You know what's so crazy, man? Like that's why I thank the Lord that I'm in the ISU.
Man, facts.
Because I'm
right.
The Waterford brothers like Command General Hana, General Muhammad, General Mayat, man, all the General Highs, like them generals, man, General Shah Mar, General Kadam, General Q, like for what they stood on, following Command General Hana, like man, it allowed us to be in here. I feel, I in my life, I feel protected.
No, real talk. Like I know, like you know, the scriptures say like there's like hedge around you, like the Lord. Place. Like I, it's not that I don't move like the scriptures say, thou shalt not tempt the Lord. Like so, I always move circumspectly, but I feel like I know that there's a hedge around me for the work I do.
I do, and I also feel like there's a I still can relate. You know what I'm saying? For the things I've went through before the truth. So like, damn, I understand how it can be for so many brothers, and I see so many stories. Like them stories give me fuel. Like when I see a brother get killed or pulled over wrongfully and all these things, and I'm like, damn, man, like that still goes on. Like, and it's so crazy because if we wasn't in the truth, it could have been you.
No,
it could have been you without no protection. You know what I'm saying? It could have been you with a gun to your face, like what's the brother name in Minnesota? Philando Castile. When his baby was in the goddamn back seat, and the nigga the police put 7 in his chest or 6 in his chest, bro.
Like,
and he had his gun license, and he didn't even have his gun on him, like gun in his waist or nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the nigga put 6 in his chest. Then they said, "Oh yeah, he was a Mexican." The Mexican that shot him and killed him, that brother was under white supremacy, supremacy, and white ideology.
Facts, sir.
And you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you say. Oh, he's a Mexican. Yeah. Mexicans don't kill niggas on that type of level as a police. He is when you have a badge, you're adopting white culture.
No, facts, because they feel they have to prove themselves.
Absolutely.
And that was him proving himself. Yes. And it's the cold part. I never actually got 100% to look into that story too, not to deviate, but just to think about, he killed the brother, and that was such a horrible and the destructive act, right?
Yeah.
but he should have been trained to realize it's a baby in the car.
It's a baby, man. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, like what is he like? You
is niggas gorillas?
Yeah,
gorillas shoot guns?
Come on. Like Harambe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
do gorillas shoot guns, man?
Man,
I need to know.
Man, rest in peace, Harambe around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, he
I'd have killed Harambe for my baby.
Now, real talk, but I'm just saying though, like he had to get a gun. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying though, like you, it's like I have to now, you know, sensitize myself to this understanding. Like I have to say, well, at least I can see where the normal practice is. They were in the car, was a bunch of brothers, and then they shot the car up.
Right.
But brother, you shot this man, not in front of just his wife, but his baby. Come on, man.
Hey, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the story we went over a while ago on West Radio about how the Houston police department shot and killed not shot and killed, but they shot that baby in the head, that 2-year-old baby in the head.
Oh, you remember that?
My goodness.
Damn, we went over that like damn near last year. I remember that story.
They shot that little baby in the head trying to
on accident.
On accident, being trigger happy. Yeah, being trigger happy, ran up. Some dudes was robbing him, and the lady told him, "They over there." Shot at the dude through the car and shot the baby in the head, something like that.
Now imagine what them parents are going through.
Bro.
Like you have a baby. You have babies.
Right.
How old is your youngest?
My youngest is a year.
God damn. Can you imagine? Come on.
I couldn't imagine that.
I couldn't imagine.
Like there's nothing.
But that's why I couldn't imagine disobeying the Most High.
Man, real quick, because my goodness.
If I could, sir,
I just pray the Lord. You know, go ahead.
It's like it.
Nah, go ahead.
And like I know California, we have such like a big gang culture. You know what I'm saying? Back to the LA
It's
detectives.
ridiculous. The gang
like
culture.
the gang culture is huge out here.
Yeah,
It's
every
not,
nigga's almost in the game.
right.
Yeah.
And it's not just big because of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's big because cops are a part of this gang culture as well. The corruption, the lies, the government and political system and the groups and the parties.
Yeah.
That all plays a part in the culture of the gangs. You see what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? So it's not just big because niggas got red and blue bandanas on the street corner. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's big because your politicians are involved, the government system is involved, the prison systems are involved. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why the gang culture is so big out here.
Hold on.
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah,
Come on.
No, because I'm going off what he said. Because what he said was so heavy. Like everything has an agenda.
Facts.
Like everything has an agenda. Oh yeah, push gang culture, push oppression, push being poor, push that because that leads to what we need them to go into. We need people to fill these prisons. Mm-hmm. We need like how many black people are locked up in prison? I think over 1 million people. Over 1 million brothers in prisons. Yep. So many women that are single right now, and you call them and I'm not all black women. A lot of black women are very evil. They say black men ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Well, a lot of your black men are in jail for no reason. Right. You get what I'm saying? A lot of them brothers is being convicted for crimes they didn't commit.
Or you know what I'm saying? The opportunity to have a second chance.
Right. You know what I mean? Like just because the nigga that you dealt with wasn't shit, doesn't mean the next nigga ain't shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And more important, and so he probably wasn't shit. He probably was a nigga that came up against you from you trying to push him down as a black man, and he's fighting for his manhood, and now he ain't shit because he don't want to bow down to your garbage. You know what I'm saying?
But he actually was something.
Black women need to learn how to love these brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to learn how to love these brothers so bad because like a lot of people love to say this, and I always hear this from the other side of black women, single black women who want a man. They always say, man, and women who are married to a black man. Being a black man is the hardest job on the face of the earth. You talking about a nigga don't got a job. He living his job every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day he living his job. You talking about a Hispanic man ain't shit. He living his job is waking up every day and being what he is in America.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
How dare you say this about this man? What you want him to be conforming and be under the white man's foot? What you want him to bow down to you? He's fighting to be, you know what I mean, a man. God damn.
Right.
He has to deal with. Listen, when you said this is another thing you said too. You said Southern, like for sure, Southern California, Northern California, same thing without colors. Mm-hmm. This thing out here, every brother to you is a enemy. Mm-hmm. whether you naturally like it comes regular.
Yeah, it's been big in us to think that we don't know.
I can't go to the gas station without looking at 3 niggas and thinking like,
what type of time?
Looking at my shit like, my car right there. I know what's in the car. They right there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like, and they might not be on it. They just might look at you and it's like, you looking at me. I know what's there. You feel them?
Yeah,
it's
you
wild.
have to second guess it.
Yeah, it's wild.
No, what you're saying that's absolutely fact, and it sucks that it has to be that.
That's why you got to come into the truth.
Facts. And what you said was heavy earlier, Karadazaz. Like it wanted me to make this point, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these gangs, the purpose of them actually was to combat the police in the first place.
Right.
Like the word CRIP, one of the acronyms for it is Community Resistance in Progress.
Right.
You know what I mean? They had to come up with an affiliation of, you know what I'm saying, of certain neighborhoods to protect themselves from the things that were going on, not just by brothers, but also the police beatings. Right. Like Rodney King, like think about Rodney King got beat in the 90s, right? On TV and got paid and, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be, settled out, but the police got off on that situation, right? Like that has been going on since slavery. That's been going on in California, in Texas, in New York, in Florida, in Chicago. Like beating black and brown people has been good business for them, man. And what do you think? Like, you can't, like, what do you think somebody's supposed to do? You think you back a dog into a corner, at some point it's gonna bite you if you don't let it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the reaction of what happened. It's just we did it without putting the Lord on our side.
You know what's so cold?
What, sir?
It's like,
No,
you know what's so cold? You brought out that CRIP term about what, say it again?
Community resistance in progress.
Community resistance in progress, which is like what was cripping was built on, was about your community, and they took that community word and put it into each community. You know what I mean? That's why they call each other cuz, because cuz means family.
Yep.
Blood. If you look at blood is an endearing term.
Yeah.
People in the East Coast use the word blood.
Yeah.
What's up, blood?
All over the Bay, that's how you talk.
Yeah, Chicago. What's up, blood? How you doing, blood? Young blood.
Yeah.
Blood is you relative, you my family.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like we took that word and said, nah, I'm only talking to this. This is my blood. Like this black nigga, he my blood. You know, your black ass, you ain't my blood. You know what I mean? Like it's so.
Is that
cold.
right, cuz?
Right, and it's so cold because, like, you know, growing up in gang culture, you know what I mean. We talking about police gang culture. Police gang culture is, I'm a policeman against the world. I'm against these criminals. F them. And in gang culture, it's the difference. We the same color, but we not. Like me and Crosses out, we the same. Like any people outside of our race that ain't black will be like, oh yeah, they the same. He's light skinned. I'm not light skinned. But they'll look at me and Crosses out like, y'all the same.
Yeah, y'all niggas.
You right or wrong,
y'all black.
They know that we black. You feel what I'm saying? No, they know that we
think twice.
They don't think twice.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? That it's the whole gang shit is fucked up. I want to transition because I could go deep.
Nah, real talk.
Day with Bloods and Crips and gang culture being fucked up. But I'm gonna tell you like this before we roll on that topic. Police, listen, man. You know what the only good police is? There's good police. You know what the good police is? A nigga who turned his badge in.
Yeah, that's the only one. That's the only one.
Shout out General Hazayan.
Real talk.
Hey, General Hazayan is Salakia, sir. But he wasn't just no regular police. Nah, nigga, you talking about the head of the SWAT team. Yeah, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about a cold. His name is Weapon. Yeah. Yeah. And when you hear him talk and how he move, and how he's like a integrator. What's integrator? What's that called when you like interrogate? So like he's how you say it? Interrogating. He's a natural interrogator.
Yeah, like
and naturally.
Yeah, just how he
will get it out of you.
Direct. and look, and I've noticed that too. And I mean, because you know, you be in certain councils conversations, you be sitting there like, so why you say that? Like, so, and I was sitting there like, I was sitting there like, damn, I'm wondering why I said that.
I remember when I was a young man, I was so caught up in like my bullshit. So you can. I remember he said, I said, Slacks, I couldn't pass on 5 cents. He said, why not? I ain't have a ride. Okay. So it was some pussy down there. You would have got there, right? I said,
come.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'm cut now. If there was some pussy, I definitely would have got a bus ride.
Hey. He was like, you probably would have walked to that motherfucker too.
Yeah. I would have found a ride.
Yeah. So you couldn't go do that for the Lord.
I remember when I used to teach classes with Kwame and them, I used to get picked up and dropped off. I had my license suspended. It was fucked up. And they probably didn't know why, but I'm like, I'm getting to this class though.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all didn't know it. This first I'm probably telling them right now, first time ever. But I like they was like, why is everybody getting picked up and dropped off to classes? I'm getting to that class. I'm getting to that. My license was jammed up. I'm getting to that class, brother. Mm-hmm. Like I'm going to teach this class. They didn't know. They just thought that I probably had a driver.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not gonna front. First time I pulled up, I ain't even know this brother from nothing. It was just like, man, what kind of shit I'm getting into?
I'm getting dropped off by a Tesla.
Right, listen, this is when Teslas were not cool.
Yeah, the Tesla's like
he's got a Tesla?
So I'm getting picked up and dropped off from Teslas and fucking BMWs. I know the brothers are like looking at me like, what the fuck? And I'm like, they don't know. I'm like, I'm getting to this class. Like there's no excuse why I'm not getting to this class.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's General Haas. General Haas taught that in me. Like, there's no excuse why you can't do things. You got to find a way. Don't find a way to get out of it. Find a way to get it done.
That's it.
That was so G to me, and that installed in me, and I'll be trying to install that to the Ak. I'm like, it's a way, man. Stop fucking playing.
Nah, and that's so heavy, sir. You say that because like the way he pushed us in that regards, like, and how you push brothers, like now it's like a no tolerance. Like in my mind, it's like, you can do what? Like,
right.
Brother, like I you got kids? Nigga,
so
what?
You know
what's so crazy? Class all the time.
You know what's so crazy?
Come on, sir.
Because now if I really can't do nothing, like niggas believe like, no, he really couldn't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way he could do it. Because I'm like trying to move things around if I can. If I can't do something, I really can't do it.
That's it.
That's just a fact.
And that's the kind of that, but that's the respect. Like, you've built that rapport with brothers.
General High.
Come on.
Captain Shock too. Same way.
Oh, yeah, Captain man, listen. Captain Shock ain't playing no games.
He like number 2 with that. They both fucking Benjamites too. They
I just thought about that too.
Like, they like
Banyanya.
Well, they like, you can't work all day. Why not?
Like, he said, how much sleep you get? I got 2 hours. That you got enough sleep. What are you talking about?
I used to call Cap Bashar when I was a 50. Like, hey Cap, I call him. It's 2 o'clock my 1 o'clock my time. It's 4 o'clock his time. Mm-hmm. I get a break. Like, hey, yeah, no sweat. Yeah, if you just go pull this preset. Like, yeah, go. I'm taking this angle, like on this type of speaking. I'm like, I remember one time I said, "Do you sleep?" He said, "You sleep when you die."
Real talk, though. But it's gotta be like that, though. But that's how
I'm a Judite. I'm gonna get some sleep.
But that's how you
I'm a lion. Sleep and shit.
Siesta like a mother.
Lions sleep 20 hours. They chill for 4 hours though.
Yeah, they wreck some shit and then all right, I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, these wolves howl at the moon all night. They howl. They don't give a fuck about
hilarious. That's the analogy,
it
makes sense. It makes sense though.
But shit,
real talk.
If you don't mind, can we get to this pimp culture?
Come on, sir. What you want to do?
Like, okay, let me tell you. Let me lay it down like this, though. You know what I mean? Our topic was pimp culture, adultery, whores and whoremongers, man. Like, let me tell you like this, man. Pimping is evil as hell. Like, when you talking about pimping, when you talking about getting a woman as a prostitute and giving up her vagina to another man for money, you're soliciting a woman for that. You're an evil goddamn bastard, and you're homosexual. You have no compassion towards a woman at all.
Facts.
Like, you have to have compassion towards a woman, and just like you have compassion towards a brother.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think Christ would put a woman, give a woman up, and tell her to sell her box for some money so he can get to camp?
Come on,
never,
what?
Never.
So
he would never do that. He'd rather not go to camp. No, real talk like that. We're gonna get into the pimp culture of Black Americans for sure. I know definitely as a Judite, you know what I mean. Can I get Jeremiah? Yeah. Jeremiah, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, you want a topic on pimping?
No. The Jeremiah when the Judites is the evilest ones.
Oh, I got you. Got you.
With the pin, with the iron
pins written into.
Can I get Jeremiah 5:26?
Gotcha.
You pull me to Jeremiah. Give me you pull me the iron one with the Judites and give me Jeremiah 5:26 if you don't mind. Right. So we're gonna talk about the pimp culture, adultery, whores, and whoremonger, and what it is to be, you know, on the right side of things and the evil side of things. I know a lot of us, man. I love, man. Sugar Free is one of my favorite rappers.
He's low key my favorite rapper.
But when I start to grow more, and I'm like, damn, man, everything he's talking about, he's saying as a broken human being. Like he's a broken person.
Nah, facts.
Like Sugar Free is a broken human being.
Nah, real
talk. And his stories that he says in his music are broken stories. Like, you ever heard the term hurt people hurt people?
Yep.
Like he's a hurt person that's hurting other people.
Yep.
Right.
And it actually, and Kwame knows it in his, I'm pretty sure you know, in his music, he talks about how he preys on women who been hurt or been molested.
Yeah.
And then the women that he preys on that are molested love him so much, tell him everything, and then he treats them like absolute garbage. That's his music. Right or wrong?
No, that's facts. Psychological warfare.
It's psychological warfare on a hoe.
Yeah.
Because the hoe doesn't, the woman, I'm talking about the hoe and the woman. Like, but
she's just
she's the hoe. No, she's a whore. She's a whore. But the psyche behind it is, oh, I'm going to be a whore for the right person.
No, real
for
talk.
The right man, because he loves me.
Yeah, and a lot of it is daddy issues.
She thinks that's love, Graza. She thinks, no. My daddy, he had sex with me. This daddy doesn't have sex with me. He loves me, so he'll give me the other man, and he'll protect me. He'll be there for me. He'll talk to me, right? So that's the daddy I need to love. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, he slaps me around.
Yeah,
when I got a pocket.
Yeah,
he does that.
Puts me on drugs.
He puts me. I'm on drugs like a motherfucker. I solicit myself on social media like a motherfucker,
man.
But he loves me though.
Yeah, he loves me because you know what? Because he does everything that I never had before.
He had a baby with me.
Yeah,
I know he loves me.
Yeah. Oh, he took me out. He made me feel special for one night. Nobody's ever just took me out and made me feel special.
How many pimps have babies with these hoes?
Oh, that's a regular thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially they bottom.
Go ahead.
If I could, like, they prey on the emotional attachment that a woman actually has for a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the emotional attachment that a woman has for a man that she's, you know, having sex with, or that provides those things for, as far as protection and shelter and, you know, the guidance, you know, things of that nature. You know, it forms an emotional attachment. You know, a woman forms an emotional attachment to that man. And so he's now a pimp. This is why, you know, Cap say you a wicked bastard, because you now take advantage of that emotional attachment and that opportunity and of that woman's hurt and pain. You see what I'm saying? And that just shows how low down you are as a man.
That's facts. That's facts. I got it when you're ready.
You read it for me?
We got Jeremiah, the 17th chapter, verse 1. The sin of Judah is
the sin of who?
The sin of Judah.
If you don't know the Judah is the black man according to the Bible, the American black man. You know what I mean? So-called African American today. The sin of Judah, the Judites. God damn us.
Yeah.
Me, you, this nigga right here. Us. Christ. Man. Christ is from the tribe of Judah.
Man.
Go ahead, read from the top.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 1.
Go ahead.
The sin of Judah is written with a pen of iron.
Man, the sins that we committed are so evil, brother. It's so evil. You think about a homosexual Judite? Just good night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And with the point.
Think about a drug dealer that's a Judite. Like El Chapo is something. Don't get me wrong. He is a drug dealing, but he's more of a killer than a drug dealer.
Yeah.
These drug dealers in LA was making $4,000 a day. I mean, that ain't nothing compared to El Chapo. But I'm talking about 100,000 cats making $4,000 a day off crack.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about a cartel.
No,
we talking about individuals.
Yep, individuals.
You feel what I'm saying?
Real talk,
like really in a crack house at 14 years old, 15 years old.
Listen, I heard the stories.
Come on, man.
Keep
going though.
The sin of Judah is written with a pen of iron and with the point of a diamond.
Go ahead. With a point of a diamond. So imagine you writing a thing out, right? And you got ink right here, and your pen is so sharp. You go, dude. And it's so clean, your handwriting. What's that called? Calligraphy?
Yeah.
Your calligraphy, it's what's called handwriting.
Yeah,
right? It's so on point because it's ink and it's sharp, and the point of the diamond is perfectly written.
So that scripture saying niggas got diamond encrusted sins.
Yes.
Like it's like written in your heart.
God damn.
It's like you were such an evil bastard.
Like
niggas got diamond encrusted sins.
Yes, man.
Like think about it. Solomon had to have all the bitches.
Yeah. He had to go find out what life was about. He said, "Well, man, I'm gonna fuck all these hoes."
That's a like that's the spirit of it. Like
let me tell you like this. David is a Judite, right?
God.
Let me tell you a story about David. David told one of his best men that had a fine ass wife. When I say fine ass wife, I'm speaking as David.
Yeah.
Right? I would never call another brother a fine ass wife. But David was like, man, that's a fine ass woman named Bathsheba. I want her. I gotta have her.
Who's her husband?
Yeah. Uriah. God damn.
Uriah. Okay, you're right. That's my name.
Uriah. He said, you're right. Send Uriah to the middle of the thing, man.
No,
Matter of fact, no. First he said, tell him to come home. Tell him to come home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And have a good time. And Uriah said, nah, I gotta be here with my men. I'm gonna die with my men. Give me 2 Samuel's. Man, the brother brought it out. It was so heavy.
You want the pre?
It's funny how we came right to it. In 2 Samuel's 2 and 11 through 13. Is that the one?
I think so. Yeah, 2 Samuel 2. That seems about right.
Pull that real quick if you could. What you got, Aquan?
You show me real on this? I
yes.
think that's it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna keep reading.
Yes.
I'm gonna read from the top. Jeremiah chapter 17.
No, 13 is Absalom.
Verse 1. The sin of Judah is written with the pen of iron and with the point of a diamond.
Yeah.
It is graven.
2 Samuel 11 and 9.
It is graven upon the table of their heart.
You understand that? Give me Jeremiah 5 and 26.
Huh.
It is graven on the table of their heart, man. It's in their mind to do absolute sin, man. Now you think about Judites, man. Us as Judites, man, we are great. We're a great tribe. We're an excellent tribe. But we are a very evil tribe, man, in the world, because the world made us this way. We are like one of the oldest and like most used slaves and the closest slaves to a European. You feel what I'm saying? You got them British cats in the islands. Don't get me wrong. You got them Spaniards in Mexico and all that. But these European cats is evil than a mother effer. I ain't gonna even go to say the whole thing.
No, real talk.
You feel what I'm saying?
No.
And that's who you're closest to.
Yeah.
And that's who is your daddy.
So that's who you mimic.
And then when you mimic them as an Israelite, you're the worst of them all.
Yeah, because you do it. Because in your spirit is to be in your spirit as an Israelite, it's to be better and to be greater.
And
so you
more
evil and more disgusting.
Yes.
So you don't sit down and realize that with the type of slave master you have and the level of evil he brings to the table, you try to double that.
Let me Jeremiah.
So you said 5 and 26.
5 and 26. What you got?
I got you. Ready?
Well, I got 2 Samuel. I was gonna get Sodom's children.
Nah, give me 2 Samuel. Give me 2 Samuel. This is Uriah. So now David, right? We went to the story of David.
Yeah.
David is what scripture we just read?
We was just in Jeremiah, right?
Jeremiah, right? David is an excellent brother. The Lord after a man's own heart,
yeah.
Right?
After
the man after the Lord's own heart.
Yeah.
So now David told Uriah, you feel me? What it was. Uriah had a wife named what's her name? Bathsheba.
Bathsheba,
was a beautiful sister. And David stumbled upon her. David was on his rooftop and he seen Bathsheba taking a bath. So it's a black man seeing a black woman and he like, golly, I got to have her. I got to have that woman. Ooh, wee. Lustful. He said, damn, my brother, damn what he going through. I gotta have her.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying? So now he said this. Go ahead.
You want me to start from the beginning?
Yeah. You got verse 9.
Well, I was gonna see when he seen her washing.
Nah, jump up to 9. He already put that in context. He definitely seen her washing and taking a bath. So imagine he should have said, "Oh shit, Salakia. Let me get downstairs."
Yeah.
Right.
Or
and be like, "Yo, make sure you check your
ribs at."
Yeah, or the brotherly thing would have been, "AI, make sure your wife is handling her business in privacy."
Yeah, and on top of that, like Salakia, sir, she is handling her business. You was on the roof where you shouldn't have been.
Oh,
why you?
Yeah.
No, Salakia, my bad. Roofs at that time was like porches.
Yeah.
So Salakia, you
see what I'm saying?
He should have been. He should be like, "Hey, put a shade up there, Salakia."
Something
You know what
that
I'm saying?
that would have been brotherly.
If I could, sir, when David sent for the woman, right? His men said, "Is that not Uriah's wife?"
Yeah.
Instead of
brotherly as a motherfucker. It's like it, sir. That's Uriah's wife, ain't it? Con.
What's going on? Like it should have been like, my lord, what's going on?
Like instead of having them go get her, they could have had him sent like, "Hey, make sure and knock on the door, like let him know that brothers can see his rib." Or
he should have said that.
Like
he couldn't fight his lust.
Right, kind. So
lust is strong as a motherfucker.
Yeah, he should have fought. He could have corrected it right then and there. But that was the Lord ultimately. Though.
It was the Lord ultimately. That's why the Lord killed his son.
Damn.
But go ahead.
But Uriah slept. It's like in 2 Samuel 11:9. But Uriah slept at the door of the king's house with all the servants of his lord, and went down to his house.
Mm-hmm.
And when they had told David, saying, Uriah went down unto his house, David said unto Uriah, "Camest thou not from thy journey? Why didst thou not go down unto thy house?"
Mm-hmm.
And Uriah said unto David, "The ark of Israel and Judah abide in tents, and my lord Joab and the servants of my lord are encamped in open fields."
He said basically like this, man. I ain't want to go to my crib and sleep with one woman. I ain't want to do that. I wanted to go be with my brothers, man. Straight up.
He said the Ark of the Covenant, Jules is over there. We got to keep that straight over there.
Listen, man, I'm your soldier. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, damn.
I serve you. I'm out here with it.
Sheesh.
I can't go sleep with if my brothers can't sleep with their woman, I ain't gonna sleep with my woman.
Right, man, that's what.
So
man.
David said, "All right, well, I'll sleep with your woman."
Evil
ass nigga, man. Hey, he's like, "All right, well, shit, goddamn. Put that nigga in the middle of the fucking fire, then."
He said,
"So I don't have to be ashamed when I see him."
Oh man,
put him in the middle of the fight, and then he died, man. He died an honorable death, man. An honorable death,
like a soldier,
like a straight soldier who followed orders. Though.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? And then he had to die so David could. David, mind you, David had sex with women, right? David had sex with women, and then the
brother came and said, "Sir."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You going to that right now, sir?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. No, go ahead.
No, and then in the story, it's in the story, right? We're gonna read it.
Mm-hmm.
When the man comes to David.
Yeah.
And he asks,
the prophet?
Yeah, the prophet comes to David. Like the fact, like he comes.
Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan comes to him, and then David all of a sudden has morality and has understanding when this situation happens.
Because the lust was gone.
Because he got his rocks off.
You know what the cold part about David's lust? Is his son had the same lust and slept with his sister.
Man,
that comes through your bloodline, brother.
Man, it makes sense. Well, I don't even want to go that far, but
what you gonna say?
I was just like in my mind, like, because you think, Solomon, David, then you think
it's a lust. Christ. No, it's a lust.
But
Adam had the same.
But no, but I'm saying, I think Christ, he could have had a wife, but it wasn't conductive. It was like, for me, it was like he could have had a wife, but to have a woman and sometimes can affect work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It absolutely can affect work. That's why the scripture Paul said, "Those of you that have wives, be as you have none." Like, can we get on this pimp culture though, right?
Sir.
So let's get on this. Did we get on this at all?
We was talking about pimping right now.
Oh yeah, we was, because this nigga was fake pimping.
Yeah,
David was fake, and David. And first of all, David did more as a man than any niggas can ever say they ever did.
No, real talk.
He was and the Lord still loved him.
Yeah, he was a warlord,
straight up. You know what I mean? It had Saul pissed off.
Yeah,
about
1,000 in Saul, but 10,000.
Saul has killed thousands, but David has killed 10,000. That nigga was like, "Motherfucker,
I'm the king.
I'm the ruler on this motherfucker."
Yeah,
but if I get into the pimp culture, like we was talking about, how hurt people.
Nah, real talk.
And we was getting into like, you know,
the psychological warfare and
the psychological warfare behind pimping, man. Like, you know, a lot of, and I'm gonna break it down like this, man. A lot of it comes down to having, you know, someone in the world raise you, right?
Yeah.
A lot of us don't have fathers, and you know, I had a stepfather. You feel what I'm saying? My stepfather was a good stepfather, but he sold drugs. But he also taught me how to be. He didn't teach me how to be
like him.
A good. No, he didn't teach me how to be a good husband. He taught me how to protect my heart, how to protect myself. You know what I mean, from whores. You know what I'm saying, which is a good way of trying to teach a man when you're in the world.
No, facts.
Because you don't want to become a statistic.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So like in the world, we're kind of conditioned to kind of treat ourselves as not a pimp, but a player, as far as, you know, not being hurt from a woman.
No, real talk. That's why the whole concept, what you're saying, is so heavy in the mind state of keep it pimping.
Yeah, keep it.
You know what I mean? Or you got to keep it player. Or you got a young child growing up. You know what I mean? He's a handsome young little boy. You like, oh, he gonna have all the women.
So go ahead. Say
you know what I'm saying? He gonna have all the women. He's gonna have, you know what I'm saying?
How many women have you heard say that?
Man, every woman that looks at their son that I've grown up with that try to live through their son, has said that.
I know, and that's and honestly, they don't know how that sounds, but that's sexualizing the child.
Fact.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't, like, if you have a handsome son or even a beautiful little girl, don't say that. That is sexualizing a child. And it's very uncomfortable. Like if someone says, "Oh, he gonna have all the women when he get up," like I'm gonna be like, "Ew, why are you saying that about my 3-year-old?"
Like he don't know nothing but you know what I'm saying, Paw Patrol.
Even when a girl, even when a kid hold, like, you know, when they're little children and they hold like a girl's hand and they're like, "Oh, look at them," like, oh, they you know, whether they might say something to the lines of marriage or something like that, and I'm like, don't do that. They children. You know what I'm saying? Like, now if my son was holding another boy's hand, I'd be like, nah, y'all don't hold hands. You feel what I'm saying? That's strength. That's weird. You know what I mean? Don't do that. But let's get back on the topic. But like the topic is like, you know, like let's not ever think that you know, us protecting ourselves wasn't a way of training ourselves to be, you know, oh yeah, nigga, I ain't go down like that. I ain't do this. Like, yeah, nah, she a man, nigga. Like, nigga, remember niggas would be like, are you hit? Yeah, I hit. So a nigga might have little feelings for the girl that he had sex with, but then someone be like, damn, you hit? Shit, I'm trying to hit too. You might like her, and and the homie says, but I'm trying to hit too. You trying to be cool, and you like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, nigga, go hit too. So then the homie go hit, and you like, damn, he hit too? But you liked her. So you know what I'm saying? Like
now you have
like if you not like that, but you trying to be, you feel what I'm saying?
Trying to be tough.
You trying to let it know, like,
fit in.
It's good. It's
ain't nothing. We don't love them hoes.
We don't love them hoes.
Come
ain't
on.
No fun if the homie can't get none.
We have to relearn everything.
But really, you really hurt inside, and you kind of gotta bury that in you. Like, damn, she's a whore. The homie hit too. If both the homies hit, it's like, wow, man. You know what I mean? The third, you know what I'm saying? Across the side. So like, you're kind of conditioned in that way, and it's so fucked up because our mindset about a woman is conditioned on what the world thinks. Yeah. So if your homie hit, yeah, it's a wrap. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta look at every girl that you like. Damn, you're like, if my homie can smash, she's a hoe. And which is true. If my homie can smash, she is a hoe. Yeah. She's a whore.
She fucking with me. She fucking with him. She is a
exactly.
whore.
She need to come around like, I'm fucking with you, and that's that. But you know, niggas would test her and do all that. So it was like, damn. So it kind of, you know, and we talked about this before the show, but like the whoring and pimping goes to like, okay, now it goes the homie smash. Maybe I can double back and see what's really good.
Yeah, maybe she'll do that for some money.
Maybe she, you know, maybe she
like
she don't mind getting a little money behind that though. You feel me? So now naturally you start to feel uncompassionate for a woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
because of what? The first woman that you actually had the feelings for hurt you.
And let me say this though. That's why it's so important for a father to be involved in his son's first marriage and his daughter's first marriage, because we're not leading our sons and daughters to whores and to whoredom. The scriptures say there's going to be a dowry in place, and fathers, listen, if Quam had a daughter, I have a son, and they finna get married, me and Quam got to come together first. And we got to talk about this first.
Yeah, because the dowry gonna be high.
And listen, not only the dowry gonna be high, but we got to talk about your daughter having sex with my son and us being a family now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Like,
in the world, where's our father though? You feel me, Karatza?
Yeah.
Where's your father though to talk to?
Facts.
Your mother is by herself with these kids.
And it's like, sir, because what you're saying so heavy, like we have to talk, because we have to think we're gonna now be aligned.
Yes.
And do I really want to be aligned to you? Do I fuck with you do I know that your son is gonna be take care of my daughter? Vice versa, is my daughter gonna be worthy for your son?
But Kwame, this is the fucked up thing. Karatza, this is the fucked up thing though. It's the cold part. The white man want us to be destroyed just like this. He want us to not have a hedge of protection over our son or our daughters. He want to be our sons and daughters to be whores.
Right.
You feel me? Like he want our children to be whores.
If I could,
go ahead.
That goes into the some of the curses that the Lord said we will suffer. You know what I'm saying? In this place of captivity, having an evil eye towards our brother and sister. You pimping out your fellow sister or another Israelite woman or any woman at that matter, it's an evil eye towards that woman. You don't give a damn about her safety, her well-being.
No.
As much as you make her think that you do, you really don't. You see what I'm saying? It's just all about the money to you. You know what I mean?
And you know what's so cold though? And just a tapping into adultery. This man that's over this woman, like we talked about it before we got into this topic. How many women will give you money without having you have to whore them?
Come on.
Like women will give you, like there's women, like I'm trying to tell you right now, right? There's women out there who would love a husband and will give their money to their husband without no sin being broke. Man. And without having to feel like, oh, you are breaking my spirit down and making me give my body up to be to be manipulated into your
your fantasy,
of
what you want to be, because overall pimping is a state of mind too.
Absolutely,
it's something that you want to be. Like, this is why the scripture says from youth, I'm just going to paraphrase the precept. It's in the Apocrypha. What's that? Ecclesiastes 7:23. It says, bow their necks from youth. You know what I mean? Heavy. Like that, you have to,
them little daughters,
like them daughters. Absolutely. You have to that like having a father is so important. And every one of you women that grow up without your father, understand how important your father is. And this is the reason why we're going to this too, is because not only is it our responsibility as men to break the cycle, but it's also your responsibility as a mother to want to break the cycle. You understanding that pain and that strife of not having a father, not having that sense of security, not having that shepherd or father over you that led you into the hands of a righteous man. You should want that for your kids.
I get Hebrews 4:13-4, or is it 4:13?
You know what I mean? So and this is the reality of it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like Jeremiah.
Oh, I got you. Jeremiah 5:26. Yeah. I got you. So
it's like
so the reality of this, like this pimping and whoring thing, it's all about broken people being emotional. You know what I mean? Like there's so many women out there broken that say, man, I'm gonna get out here and just abuse my body because it's the only thing that that I got acceptance from. I had a little bit of a shake growing up, and I got looked at and I got abused, but I got some money from it. So maybe this is the route I should take. At least you settle for cheap. At least I got money. At least I got these shoes. At least I got like what's that term that's going on right now? Oh, he can't get it unless it's for a Birkin.
$10,000.
That's you're just a rich hoe.
You putting your price on your vagina.
You putting a price. You pricing yourself. Like you. When did? And
they lying too, because the nigga got it less in the Birkin.
Come on, you don't even take that. It take a man. Listen, a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And any nigga,
bar
listen,
candy.
and any nigga who drop a bag on a hoe is just a rich trick.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
There's rich tricks out here called white men.
Listen, and it's so sad. Like, when did the thing between your legs lose so much value?
And when the ring came apart,
Because
they said, nigga, if you ain't got a ring, I can't get down with you. Well, you already gave up your vagina and your mouth. What you talking about?
Yeah, it's like,
what I gotta put a ring on anything now? Because you already gave up the most treacherous part, and that's what I want to always tell my chick, man. I got 3 daughters, man. Straight up, man.
Straight like that.
You know what I mean? I got 3 daughters.
Man, I'm finna make the crew. I'm finna have 3 in total now.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you think about it like that?
So I gotta tell my daughters, man, the most beautiful thing you have is the thing that you cover up the most. You know what I'm saying? And listen, when a pirate goes to dig for treasure, you know how many oceans he go travel? You know how many sands he done dig deep in?
Man, listen.
And the perfect pirate is gonna come and find out where the treasure is, and that treasure, and then where he come to find out is where that father is, man. And when he come and find that father, he'll ask that father, "How can I get it?" And I'll tell him how he can get it, or he can get the hell out of my face. Facts. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures is the scriptures, man. And that's why more black men need to come right here in the Isupk. We'll have no whores. Right. None. It'll be no whores, no prostitutes on G Street. I went to G Street, man. Listen, man. We went to G Street one time, man, dropping off a brother at the gas. I mean, what at the Greyhound.
Oh, the Greyhound is right there.
The Greyhound, man.
You know about the
Greyhound. Brothers just follow me. I said, I can follow me. I'm gonna drop this brother off, and we're gonna go to the spot and go drink, right? Mm-hmm. We drop the brother off. We go on G Street. G Street is to this day, it must have been a quarter to make or something. Yeah, it was probably it was the first of the month, right? We 3 cars deep, nigga. It's probably like what 150 hoes, 200 hoes. That was the day, right or wrong though. Like no exaggeration. No, it was everywhere. Like I'm talking like 200. Was that when General Q was out there too? No, not that time. It was another time. Okay, this is like the that was way after that. Yeah, because I remember General Q was like, "Where the hell y'all taking?" Yeah, he was like, "I'm like General Q. We picking up the brother, and he don't know. We picking up the brother, and the brother is right where the hoes at." Yeah, so like he like, God damn, get me the fuck out of here. God, you know what I mean? And, like I don't need to be over here. But we just gotta get the brother. But like, no, real shit though. We going up on G Street towards Highland, and it's probably like. I'm saying 100, 150 hoes, but it probably was like 200, 250 hoes. Like it was, and these hoes was aggressive. And we're not saying like we was like on it. We were just like, I never seen this many hoes on the spot. Yeah. Of course they was black and Hispanic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of course they don't have a fucking father. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have a father. You know, niggas is mad at the Isupk for talking about these hoes. Talking against these hoes because niggas love hoes. That's the problem. Right. Yeah. Niggas stop loving these hoes. Man, listen, I gotta slack you. I don't want to put on. Do I give these brothers some shine? Because I seen the most horrific thing. Ooh. So I seen, and we can show the video if we need to. Proof is in the pudding. What? Man, it's a Sakari cat, man. I don't know if y'all seen the video. What about it? This brother left. He bought a hoe? No. He left out the strip club. And he was in the strip club and he got out. He was like, man, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I be DMing these hoes, man. Yeah, I'm sure DMing these hoes. He was like, and I be telling them, y'all need to leave this and come straight to the truth. Yeah. No. Well, let me go to Rhino then and be like, hey, man, y'all hoes need to leave the truth. Here's my business card, by the way. But I'm sitting there and I'm laughing. I'm like, this brother is fighting such demons, man. Yeah. Like, when I tell you, you are not in the truth unless you're in here. We mean that. Listen, like because that could not happen. Quan, we have you been to the strip club? No. Yeah, we frown on strip clubs. No, we're talking like we can. If Quan say, "Hey, Cap, you trying to go to the club?" I'm like, "What club we talking about?" Oh no, this is a regular club. All right, most time we going to that club. We don't go to strip clubs. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? We don't go on G Street. Nope. We don't go to find a prostitute. Nope. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Ain't no like this ain't who we are. Nope. Listen, the pimping culture is built on broken niggas fucking with broken women. And listen, and the white man gives the charge to the man, right? Mm-hmm. Like major. Yeah, pimping and pandering. And brainwashing. No, it's pimping and pandering. Brainwashing, kidnapping, and it's what's the new one? It's giving niggas football numbers. It's but all of it But the point is this though. He should charge him.
No facts.
The man should be charged. Like the woman, she gets a what? A slap on the wrist?
Yeah.
Tell on your pimp?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Who is he? What's his name? Where he stay? Where he be doing his thing at?
You gonna tell me? A lot of pimps like to say, so you mad at her because she want to do what I say? Nigga, yes.
Yeah.
You're telling her to do something that's against the law, nigga.
Right.
So now you mad at, so you say, oh, that's on her. She love me. Nigga, she don't love you. Got her manipulated into some twist.
Right. If I could, though,
the scriptures say what? The man shall lead the woman.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You leading her into whoreism? And you want us to respect that? Brother, come on, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. If I could, sir, like, and it's also, but I feel what you're saying, but it's also women that get into that life. You can't leave these women untouched either. That get into that life, and granted, they've been hurt, ain't had no daddy in their life or whatever the issue was, but they get into that life on their own to prey on men, just like the men get into that life to prey on the women.
How is the women preying on men though? Break it down.
They prey on them because they feel like if I break him and get what I want from him.
How you gonna break a man? Break it down.
Well, I don't understand why they do.
Oh,
that.
no, I'm trying to get an answer.
Yeah,
how is a woman gonna break a man?
Okay, well
unless he's our mother. But go ahead.
Well,
Slacky.
Yeah, don't go there yet. I know you're going.
They look at it like, you know what I'm saying. If I can get him, they look at from what I see. This is my observation, right? When they see that man is hurt, when they see that man, they feel like he lost something, they feel like he broke him. And
so that means what?
And in turn, their demon or their satisfaction, they get some type of satisfaction out of that.
Of what is the satisfaction?
Of hurting that man.
Hurting a man how?
Whether it be his feelings, whether it be his pockets, whether it be,
So you're talking about the whore finding a trick.
Finding a trick.
Oh, you're not talking about a whore finding a pimp.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the whore that.
I disagree on this though, Kratazar. I disagree on this. There's a whore that has to meet a mark, and that mark needs to be met. And everyone is fooled. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it ain't preying on the weak. It ain't preying on the hurt. It's preying on the lust. So your lust is what? I got a behind on me. And nigga, I'ma wave it in your face. Nigga, it cost $300. Oh yeah, I got $300 and I got temptation. And I got $200 more for the homie. No problem. $500 down. I'm bringing it back to my pimp. That ain't broken. These niggas is, first of all, you're right. The niggas is broken, but really the lust is fulfilling that brokenness. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the part
that thing makes them feel great.
That's the part that motivates them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But then when they go and sleep back with their woman, they get their woman any type of STD or HIV, now it's not as good no more. Mm-hmm. Now it's a sad story, right or wrong. Man. Now it's hello. Yeah, nigga, you gave me this.
No, real talk.
But you do got them them vagabond hoes. Them hoes that ain't got no pimp. They ain't got
renegade
hoes. They ain't got
dog.
Yeah, the ones that ain't got no pimp, they feel like they can do it better by their own. And they, you know what I'm saying? And them the ones I was speaking more so on.
That's just a hurt woman until she find the wrong run, until she run across the wrong one. Mm-hmm. Like that's more of a I can do it by myself. And then guess what term then came into the next realm of that? Gorilla pimping. Oh yeah, because that's a whole nother ball game of this situation. Because now it's oh, you don't want you out here by yourself. Okay, no sweat, we gonna take you.
You got no protection.
No protection. Who you out here with? And that's where that part comes with. And then you wonder why a girl from let's see what Los Angeles is. What is she doing in Iowa? What is she doing in Rhode Island?
Let me tell you a story.
Because they pimping.
Let me tell you a story.
Come on, sir.
I didn't in my short time in the school, man, I had an opportunity to speak to a lot of people, right? Mm-hmm. Not just the brothers in the school, just people even, period, right?
Yeah, come on.
So you hear stories, I hear stories like this, man. It's cats out there that can't stop sleeping with trannies.
Yeah.
Like men that can't stop sleeping with women that look like, men that are women. It's like it.
Men that can't stop sleeping with men.
Yes. Men that can't sleep with men, but they are
Men that can't
They
stop
are
sleeping
men
with
actually acting like they're women.
men that look like women.
So they know that they're men, but they look like a woman.
Yeah.
So you get those calls, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get those calls. Like I remember this cat called me. He said, "Man, I slept with Sydney Star." That's what he said. You know who Sydney Star is?
Yeah, that's the one that did chingy shit.
She's a man.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
The one
Yeah,
that kissed Eddie Winslow.
Yeah, the one recently. Yeah,
yeah.
that thing.
So she
goes.
The cat goes. Now he's not in the school, of course not. But he goes. I slept with Eddie. I slept with
Sydney.
I slept with Sydney Star. I need help. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with the homosexuality. I'm struggling with dealing with prostitutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing this story and all that. And we hang up and all that. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
And this cat never came to one class. So I'm like, golly, like it's out there more than you think of.
Yeah, it's more than you think.
Prostitution. Prostitution is by itself is already like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? You're buying vagina. You're actually purchasing vagina.
That's $1
soliciting
billion industry.
Yeah, majorly. Las Vegas is crazy.
Listen, it's
Yeah, you know what I mean. Las Vegas is crazy,
free for all.
But then there's an industry where men want to sleep with men who look like women, and these cats got that problem too. So when we talked about hurt people, broken people search out broken people. You know what I mean? Pimping is this though. If you break down pimping in one sentence, right? Pimping is this: I hate women, you hate men. Let's love each other.
Facts. No, that's absolutely what it is.
Right or wrong?
Right. That's on the money.
That's
on the money.
Right.
Like that is absolutely perfectly said in every way.
And so now let's get this money.
Yeah, and let's get this money and let's hurt more people.
Yes.
And let's get on more drugs and let's break more people because I want everyone to feel how I feel.
And every man should feel how I feel. Every man should feel like, nigga, hate that bitch. And every bitch should feel like, when I say bitch, I mean woman that's a broken woman. Hate these niggas. And let's come together and hate. Let's fuel the world with this hate that we have.
No,
but
real
let's
talk.
love each other because we're hurt.
No, real talk. And a lot of it, and this is the thing, right? A lot of us don't realize it's glamorized in our music.
Open the door.
It's glamorized in our movies because it's a destructive tool. Like what Karate was saying, like it's $1 billion industry. Like they've been doing this. Like prostitution is biblical.
Remember Lamar Odom?
Yeah. With out there in the bunny ranch and all that. Yeah, like prostitution is biblical.
Give me the biblical sense.
Like, let's get the precept. That's what we can go right
Genesis?
to it. No, in Deuteronomy.
Can I get the one in Genesis?
Can we get the one in Deuteronomy? Oh yeah.
Can I get with Judah, my nigga, my father?
Yeah. we can.
Let me get my father.
Oh no, it's Leviticus. It's in let's go to Leviticus. I'm gonna go to Leviticus. Leviticus, what's that? 19 and 29.
Judah and Tamar.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me read that for you.
You got it? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Leviticus.
I'll pull it. I'll get it.
It's right here.
Leviticus what?
19 and 29.
Leviticus 19 and 29. 1 second.
Like this is biblical. Like even Moses had to tell us this.
I score. You got it?
Like I don't.
No, never mind. 1929.
19 and 29.
I'll read it for you.
Come on, sir. The water.
Leviticus 19 and 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter.
This is do not what?
Prostitute thy daughter.
This is what Moses said.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord. The Lord brought down this truth because this was what going down to earth back then. This ain't a brand new thing, but it's something that we were told to keep in the law because it was destructive for our people, man. Mm-hmm. Do not prostitute thy daughters. Please continue.
To cause her to be a whore.
Not to just be a lady. Not to be a mother. God. Not to be a wife. But do not prostitute thy daughter because you can cause her to be a what?
A whore.
A whore. That's the Bible. So when I say the word whore, I'm being biblical. This is what I'm talking about. Pimping and prostituting is old business, and it's old business that we are going to destroy, thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
Continue, sir, some more on that?
Yes. Lest the land fall to whoredom.
Listen, because the land will fall to whoredom. If you allow your sisters to be whores, this place is going to be destroyed. If you allow brothers to be pimps, this place is going to be destroyed. If you love hoes, you're a part of the problem. If you love twerking online, you're a part of the problem. If exposing your body for likes just because you want some attention, you are a part of the problem. Remember, being promiscuous is whoredom.
That's right.
Being that woman that, we don't tell you to cover up just to cover up. We tell you because it's protection of your life. Like there's this concept, right? Women like to talk about rape so much, right?
Yeah.
And rape is a terrible thing. But the reason we tell you to cover up is so that you can get away from people that have lustful mind states to not be raped. Because women that get raped turn around and go do what? Become prostitutes. Because they turn around and think, nobody gonna love me. Nobody cares about my body, so I'm not gonna care about my body.
Unless I get raped.
Unless I get raped. And that's what's happening every time they go deal with a John. Every time they go deal with a trick, you brothers that's either cashing out thousands of dollars at the strip club or trying to have sex with these escorts, or the brother that's trying to hit up G Street, Hope Boulevard, International Boulevard, Airport Drive. Yeah, I know these places because I'm from California. I know Hollywood Boulevard.
On,
you know what I mean? I know these places because guess what? They let the land of this place go to whoredom. That's why we know these places, man. Right. You know what I mean? Is there any more on that, sir?
Lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness.
And listen, the land be full of wickedness, man. This was in the law. This is what Moses said to us as a people. This is why we have to do this, man. We should think we should be past this, but we're not.
That's right.
We should think we should be so past this, but we're still dealing with this because you have not figured out that the Lord is the only way that you're going to save your life.
Right.
You haven't figured it out. We have. The only way that your daughters, these mothers, these sisters, everybody has a chance is if you can get back to the basics of the truth.
That's right.
Digest this milk. Love each other. Have a respect for a brother's wife. If that's his wife, to never disrespect. Like the scripture's so perfect. I'm sorry I'm going on a tangent real quick.
You're good.
But the scripture says, this is how beautiful the law is. The law says, don't even sit at the table with another brother's wife.
Come on, man.
Because that could cause confusion. I mean, listen, man, this is textbook. This is textbook into how to get into the kingdom of heaven. This is textbook in how to build the kingdom of heaven. Sis, you out there struggling, you tired of being weak, you're tired of thinking that, like sis, if you're out there, you're thinking that this is the only way you can live, the only way that you can go about life by abusing yourself. I'm here to tell you now there's another way. There's an absolute another way, and there's brothers and sisters that will show you that other way. And it's here in the Isupk. We don't have whores in here. Our wives are not whores.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those that leave or do what they want to do, they were never with us. That's what the Bible says. You know what I mean? That's the reality. If you want to be brand new, you want to actually fix the problem, listen, follow what we telling you. That like have enough encouragement to say to yourself you want to be better. Salakia.
Get that brother a hand, man. That was so heavy. You know what I mean? That was so beautiful what you said, man. Another thing I want to add to what you said, like you come into the school, you ain't never been a whore.
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean? You be born again. You never listen. If you was a whore in the world, we ain't talking about prostitute whore period. You gave yourself to more than one man in a month, a year, whatever. The Lord consider that a whore.
Damn right.
You get what I'm saying? The man that you sleep with right now, that is your husband. That's why Christ told the woman in about a well, right?
She said, "Yeah, you got 5 husbands, you
sluts."
Listen,
that was another one. Why y'all get mad at us because we be calling y'all sluts and stuff. Christ called the woman a slut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell you right now. He said, "You a slut. You got 5 husbands, ho." And of course you don't got 1. You got 5.
That's funny. Like, and it's crazy that you say that, right? Like, this woman will abuse herself, and you got brothers that abuse these women like that, right?
Yeah.
That are totally destroy. I mean, like, if you see the psychological damage that these women are going through, and brothers going through that hurt people hurting each other, you see that, and you have nothing to say about it. Yeah. You sweep it under the rug, you quiet about it, but a brother say to you that, listen, I want to love more than one woman. And I want to treat her so good that that every time she walks in, she understands she's a princess when she's in my presence. Yeah. Every time, every time we do anything, she's getting what she deserves when it comes to me. She's protected. She's got somebody to trust in. She's got guidance. You look at that man and say he's evil.
Well, hold on.
Come on, man.
What you just said was so heavy because this is another point I want to make. So now we're going to stay on the topic, of course,
sir.
But let me just
deviate for a moment.
Deviate for a second. Digress to what you just said. This is a cold part. A woman would rather you sleep with a whore than to have another woman. Hello, hold on.
Come on, I don't think you heard me.
Niggas heard.
You know what I'm saying?
Is this shit on?
Because man,
click. Listen.
Testing. Please put a 1 in there if you can hear us.
Some women rather you just sleep with a whore, and they rather take you to the strip club than to think that you dare to have another woman. And that's the cold part, though, man. So. You know what I mean? A lot of women in the world that have relationships in the world, they say, yeah, my nigga can go to the strip club and all that because he just getting his thing. He getting his fantasy off, or maybe I'll bring another woman into the room for a night, but this ain't gonna be forever. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you about that man. He want that thing. Now, once you let him know that he can sleep with you and another woman, you think he ain't having sex with every whore he see? So now, if a brother tell you he only having sex with you and maybe 2 other women, and that's his women, now it might sound foul to you. It might sound cold to you, as we losing viewers.
I don't want to hear this shit.
But like biblically speaking, wouldn't you rather have that than a man that sleep with a whore that 10 other men that slept with? Well, now I'm not saying would you rather because it's not up to you. It's up to the man if you want to or not. But I'm just putting it out there for sisters. So let's get back on the pimping and whoring, right?
Man, real talk.
For the couple of last things before we roll out of here, right? Another thing about pimping and whoring that a lot of people don't bring up is an adultery is, when a pimp puts a whore out to a mission to bring back $1,000, right? Yeah, when you're bringing back $1,000 to a person that's a so-called pimp, right? Usually you're talking about $100 per person, or you're talking about, $200 for 4 people, whatever. 5 people. Mm-hmm. So yeah, 5 people. That's 800.
Just right? My math was good.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, no. So my math is pretty good too. Yeah. I'm just a little on.
No. Not, I didn't say it in that regards.
No, you good. But now, so now, the pimp goes and he tells the woman to do this. So now woman does that and she bring him back the money and all that, right? Mm-hmm. One part of it that you forget as a human being is this person is using someone, right? People love to be used and abused because attention is so scarce. And I read, man, she told me some person like told me recently, like, it's good to always, encourage your children, which I love to do. I love my children.
Oh, facts.
But I love them. But you need to say it to them though.
No, real talk.
I say it to my children, I love them, but then it's always good to say, man, tell my daughter that she beautiful. To my son that, man, you handsome. To my son, like, man, I'm proud of you. You get what I'm saying? Because these words, like, I like to tell people, like, in our age, like, our era, we are the best fathers.
No, real talk.
We are literally, we're the best fathers because we come from families that didn't have fathers.
Yeah, and when I didn't get no, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, and that's how we at the end. Because we the niggas that's not gonna let our children be whores.
Nope.
Not let our sons be busters and suckers and stuff like that.
Or sodomites. We ain't going for none of that.
Yeah, because we're in our children's life saying, like, son, I'm happy for you. Proud of you. Yeah. And daughter, you are my daughter. I will always protect you. Yeah, I'll always be there for you. Like, you gotta say these, you gotta put words into your kid's mind because, man, like, I ain't gonna say like I had the worst upbringing. I ain't gonna say that. Some people do have worse upbringings. But man, like, my mother didn't say that shit to me. Not that it didn't make me a horrible person, but shit, you gotta tell your kids. But white people do that today. Fucking
and look,
kids.
And guess what, sir?
Yeah,
their kids go to the moon.
Yeah, and speak fucking four different languages.
Like that's the point. Like encouragement, like that righteous encouragement, absolutely. We will turn the narrative, and that's what this is all about. Like, you coming into the truth, is the first time you ever, sis, will ever get to be a real wife. Ever in your life. You know what I mean? Some of y'all come in married and you'll learn how to be a real wife as far as you're transitioning and learning to take on the attributes that you always should have. You know what I mean? Then to our children, you'll raise righteous children. You know what I mean? You'll give them everything that they ever needed to do what? Increase your legacy. Because that's what this is about. It's about a legacy. I want to make sure the house of Kwam, well, all is like, damn, now you whose son? You whose daughter? Mm-hmm. That means something. You know what I mean? Just how Prince Harry is a part of his allegory of oligarchy of, royal people, you know what I mean? In Esau's kingdom. I want that the same for the house of Gadolhar, the same for the house of Karatazah. I want these names to mean something, and your name to mean something too. And it's possible, but you have to change the narrative.
Shit, whoever at my house is in the house of the Isupk.
You damn right.
So that's for damn sure. What's up, Ash?
My young said something.
What'd he say?
He said, when I was a young man, not in the truth, I knew why I was going to the club. My question is, why would a man in the truth want to go to a club? They got just as many hoes in the club as in a strip club. So why are you going to the club?
Oh, I got you. The strip club is actually where whores exploit themselves as actual whores. The club is where people want to have to be social and listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a person at a regular club shows herself to be a whore at the regular club, that's very strange.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't the strip club.
No, real talk.
Like, so now, if a brother wanted to go to the club, you can go to the club. I'll go to the club.
Yeah.
You go to the club? You go to the club?
Yeah, it's no difference.
We got sections in the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's no difference. See, the concept of it is, you have to also remember too. It's like go
ahead.
Like you don't want to look at it as because I'm in the truth, I can't go do things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I step out, everything I do is righteous.
Yeah.
When I make decisions, everything I do is always in the consideration of keeping the law.
It's like I had to cut you off. Didn't we have 12 Shell Jeremiah up in there?
Man, listen.
In the section?
Yeah. And
he was in the section.
Yeah.
Been kicking it with us, right?
Yeah.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
Excellent time.
Yeah.
I'm going to do whatever he does.
No, real talk.
Straight up. Because whatever he does, what Commander Adriana would do.
Yeah, real talk. And I've been in the club with Commander Adriana.
You know what I mean?
If I could, sir, it's a difference between the two. A strip club is like how you said, where a place where women exploit themselves.
Did we have ones at the club we went to?
No strip. What, we had women exploiting themselves?
No, did we have ones?
What? Hell no.
Did I make it rain in that motherfucker?
Nah.
Because I would make it rain if it was that type of Joan, right? We don't make it rain though. I make it rain in my room at my house.
You damn right.
It's like it.
Bust it open.
That's why I make it rain. I don't make it rain in that motherfucker.
Man.
But at a club, what's the point of making it rain?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Real talk.
We make it rain on the drinks we buy. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah. We make it rain and pull up. Yeah, pour you a cup.
Coming up. Coming out. Get us hella drinks. Coming out. Order hella bottles for us.
Yeah.
Coming out. Go do it out of the pocket. Hey, look, coming out. Go do that. Because coming out is a nigga that know how to order drinks for everybody in the job.
Because we are having a good time with each other. You know what I mean? It's all about, you know what I mean? Like,
but
you
if
said,
there's whores in the club, we saying, oh, we'll get them whores the hell away from this section.
real talk.
This $1,200 section, $1,500 section, get them whores away from here.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm
because
saying?
we just chilling, and you'd be surprised how many people see that, and they navigate to their own thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
We do us. You know what I mean? We be in our own little world. When we go out, we go to the club, it's us. We ain't worried about nobody else that's there.
Not at all.
We worried about, did you got a cup in your hand? You got a cup in your hand?
You ain't drink?
You ain't drinking?
It's brother.
Listen,
right or wrong, brother. You ain't drink yet?
And what we do is we share war stories.
Yeah.
And we increase each other with brotherhood.
Shit, we can't even hear each other's war stories. We talk about how good the music is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We talk about we about to go eat after.
Yeah. Or, hey, I ain't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we on. Ain't nothing else.
Listen, last time I went to the actual club was with General Mind. We went to bars, but General Mind was up in the club. We said, we going crazy.
Man, real talk.
I was standing on the
Remember that
couches and
shit?
shit.
How much fun did we have?
I had fun.
No, real
How much fun did Jeremiah have? Dumbass fun. I said, booze the power instead of who's the power.
Real
How
talk.
much fun did he have? Hella fun.
Real talk.
Took him to the crib. He straight. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean,
we didn't go to the strip club.
And listen, because that's not an option.
Yeah, it's a sin to go to the strip club. First of all,
yeah,
it's a sin to see your sisters in that type of condition. Man.
Yeah, and I would never, and brothers in the truth would never indulge themselves in another person's hurt. We are trying to be the example.
And listen,
come on.
What we talked about, like I think on our second and third radio show,
we
said I can't never use someone else's pain for my pleasure.
Not real talk.
You know what I'm saying? That's against what we do. How am I use your pain for my pleasure?
That's it.
That's why I can never take a woman who is broken down to a place and use her for my sexual advancements. I had to make sure she's built up first and ready to go there with me before she's able to, give herself to me. I can never say, oh yeah, she fine as hell. She's a broken person. The reason why she's wearing those short shorts and her cleavage is showing is because no one ever told her to cover her fucking body up. No one ever said, man, cover your goddamn breast up. But put a skirt on that come down to you past your knees. No one ever told her that, man. No one ever told her to be shamefaced. But sometimes when you meet a woman and you might not know because you're in the world, you gotta teach the woman how to be before you have sex with the woman. But a lot of y'all don't know that. All you worried about is getting your penis wet, right? So when you worried about getting your penis wet, you don't give a damn about how the woman feels, and she can't even give you full vagina because she's broken.
No, real talk.
I'm trying to tell you right now, like straight up though. Full vagina. You know what full vagina mean, nigga. Nigga, you want full vagina when you have sex with a woman? Build her up into a person that's able to give that to you, able to submit to you first.
I'm trying to tell you.
If you can't, then you're getting broken vagina, and that's why you don't deal with her no more and throw her away.
Come on, man.
When you feel? Come on, brother.
Listen.
Who you the fuck?
Shit, how you get up like,
yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you want what's the lake?
Talking about?
What's the lake we got around this motherfucker? You want Lake Elsinore?
Yeah.
Or you want Nova Scotia?
You know what I'm saying? Take me to Nova Scotia. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
You did.
I want the waters that you don't just discover.
Listen, a UPK brother gonna build you up right here before he break you down there. You hear me?
Nah.
This is real game to you, man. That's real One West to you. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be a gamed up cat though.
Nah, real talk.
I'm just trying to tell you what it takes to be with a brother in the school. You think a brother gotta show his ass to you. I'm talking metaphorically. Nah, you gotta show what the hell you got to offer to the brother, man.
And if I may,
the brother gonna in turn show you what he can give you for your life.
Facts. It's like, if I may too, real quick, we're on this pimping and whoring and this whole topic, right? You see women and men doing so many things in this world with this pimping and hoeing. You see the jewels, you see the glam, you see the money, you see the music that it pushes, and how it's like all in the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying, of the earth, right? Yeah. And it's glorified too. Now just imagine what you could do if you did it right. Imagine what you think you shining now in your evilness. Sis, if you could put on your strength and do it right, you can imagine the things that you can do. Brother, if you put on your strength right and not be a whoremonger, emotional, half a homosexual, you know what I mean? Brother, you could do so many amazing things. We've shown what we can do in our evilness. Let's show the Lord what we can do in his righteousness.
That's right.
And he'll show you something you never thought. Like you think this is it. This is not it. You know what I mean? You think that just because how life is gone and, this is just how it has to be. No. Wait till you see us in our glory.
That's right.
Wait till you see us really shine. You will turn around and think about days and times like that that we've had. And we're going to sit back and go, how could we ever have wanted to be like that when we have this? That's what we got waiting for us. But it's only going to happen when you want to treat yourself like a godly woman.
That's right.
Like sis, when we say you are a daughter of Zion, that is a child of the Most High. You know what I mean? That is something that every nation wishes to be.
It's so special though, right?
It's special
because the world. Not to cut you off,
nah, sir.
God damn, nigga, this nigga was saying so heavy. I just want to add to what you were saying. Though,
nah, sir, please.
The world says that the white race is beautiful.
Come on.
They say like this white eye, this blue eyes, green eyes is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That straight hair is beautiful. Then I say, damn, have you ever looked at a black woman? Have you ever looked at them lips of a black woman?
Hispanic woman?
Have you ever looked at them eyes and that hair of a black woman, Hispanic woman? Have you ever even looked at the body of a black woman? Like, how can white people be the face of beauty when I see black women?
Man, I'm trying to tell you because they look good.
Yeah. You just like that. You look good.
Yeah, he's like, listen, when he said, baby, you're like a bacon and eggs cheese sandwich. Baby, you look good. Like,
no, but no,
turkey
seriously.
bacon.
Yeah, beef bacon. Beef bacon. Beef bacon got a little fat on it,
yeah.
And that's what black women got.
You feel me?
Little John.
And it tastes, you know what I mean?
Because
Listen.
the black women say, I'm 175 pounds. That's heavy. Niggas be like, that's about right.
Look. Some niggas like, man, listen, baby.
You ain't heavy enough.
No, that they be like, listen, baby, you ain't no lady if you ain't 180. You know what I mean? Ain't no fun if it ain't 200.
They say,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, what they say, if you want to get back to pimping, if she ain't paying what she ain't weighing, ain't no telling what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying? So like, you
Come
feel
on.
me? Listen, I ain't turning. Listen. Don't look down unless there's money on the ground. Listen. You want to get the real pimping? Like, pimping is whole shit, though. Let me tell you right now. If you a pimp in the world, if you think you a pimp, you're a hoe. You're a homosexual. You hate women. And the women that you think you breaking and you got some game behind, the women that you think you're breaking and you got some game behind, nigga, them hoes is weak, nigga.
Real talk.
Because there's women out here. I almost said I got. Damn, that's crazy. There's women out here that give you money, that hand you money in your hand righteously and of the Lord because they think that you're the man that should be over them. And you don't got to prostitute them for a goddamn thing.
At all.
You feel what I'm saying?
At all.
You got that precept out?
And they're going to be happy to do it.
They're going to be like, this is for you, my Lord.
And is this enough?
I don't want.
Because I know you had something else to do.
I don't listen. They're gonna say I don't want.
Listen,
they're gonna call you I don't want.
Sis, it hit
and you're gonna be like, Con, that's enough. And then when she leaves, you're gonna be like,
damn fucking right.
The Lord is fucking
listen.
with me. The Lord is fucking with me. Read that for me, huh? That's real. Listen, and she didn't want. Listen. This is the biggest secret in life. Now, fuck you, Paul. This is the biggest. This is the biggest secret in life. Because women want to give you their money.
God,
if you're a nigga who has to struggle with women giving you money, it's because your woman doesn't fucking love you.
No, real talk.
I'm trying to tell you, she doesn't really want to go there with you. And it might be like she might love you, but you're not responsible.
And she don't trust you.
You might just be a nigga who just fuck money off. And she like, well, damn, there's bills to be paid for, and this nigga don't pay no bills. And she might need to be the person in charge of the money. And that's okay if she is, because you're not. But there's other men who are very responsible, and women say, here's $120,000. Here's $50,000. Here's $30,000. I just want you to have it because you're my Lord. And guess what? I didn't put the bitch on the blade.
Nope.
All I did was love the woman and lead her and tell her I'm her husband and I'm her head. And she said, "Con, I don't want con."
And she know that it's the truth.
And I didn't have to put her on G Street.
Facts.
I didn't have to take her to Hollywood and put her on El Cajon Boulevard.
Absolutely
and
not.
Y'all niggas is breaking these hoes out here and saying this is what you gotta do to get some money. Y'all niggas are predators and you deserve to be in prison.
And sisters, show y'all sisters that's being righteous and want to be righteous. Show yourself better than them women. You know what I mean? They getting money. You could turn around and show them that you better in every way.
And with that, man, Quan, you went so crazy. Nah, that precept would need to be held till next week, man. The water for rocking with us. It's One West Radio. Don't commit adultery. Don't be a pimp. If you're a pimp, you're a soft. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get money out your woman who loves you without prostituting her, you're gay.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, you're gay. You got a problem with me on 246 East Highland Boulevard. We here Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday.
You know
See us about
a
it.
problem about your pimping. You know what I mean? Come to us and let me break down your pimping to your damn self, and so we can make sure that your pimping game don't feel that strong ever again in your damn life, and you can stop prostituting these Israelite sisters as your daughters. A lot of pimpers like they I gotta get a snow bunny. Get the snow bunny then. Yeah. Don't prostitute our daughters.
But listen, and we so righteous, we ain't even gonna let you prostitute her either. But we don't care about
it. But
if
you do, prostitute a white hoe.
Leave my women, leave my sisters alone. Leave my daughters alone.
If you gonna be on,
you know what I mean? Let us be great. You know what I mean?
These sisters deserve better than that, man.
Real talk.
And listen, and we ain't talking as Captain Saber hoes. No, because they gonna man in as hoes, they gonna be hoes until they get broken into be a real woman.
Yeah, real talk.
We gonna call them a hoe. Yeah. They gonna feel like a hoe. Trying to tell you right now.
Until one day they don't want to ever be a hoe.
And until they say, God damn, sir, I'm convicted so much, I don't never want to have sex with another man again. Yeah. Well, no problem.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's see if you can be abstinent for a year.
Come on, close your goddamn legs.
You know what I mean? Let's see.
With that, man, we see y'all next Thursday.
It's like Passover.
Oh, my man, go ahead, knock it down.
No, Passover. Listen, it's coming up. Couple weeks, brothers and sisters. If you Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, please pull up Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Beach, Florida.
You know what I mean? April 15th, the Lord's only Passover held by Commander General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the sisters. It's the only place you should be on earth that weekend.
That's right.
If you can't make it, you know what I mean? Talk to your camp leader about how to hold it down where you at, but there should be no excuses. You've had ample opportunity to get there. Make it happen, Akim. Akwatian.
We about to go crazy in Florida. Hey, we about to have an excellent time in Florida.
No, real talk.
It's gonna be more of these in Florida. Like them up, man. We can't wait for y'all to be out there, man. And Lord allow y'all come through not
Most
as swords.
Christ.
You know what I mean? Come through as born again. You know what I mean? UPK soldiers and sisters. With that, we see you next Thursday, man. Shalom. One West Radio. We go.
Damn right.
Lahad, lock us down. Lock us down, Lahad.
In that.
Push finish. Let's roll. And stream. Damn, nigga.